and we are going to be playing some War Thunder very, very shortly once I hit reload and see that we are sort of kind of working. Yeah, apparently so. We are live on the interwebs. All right, let's go. All right. We are in the ruins of Berlin. Now, I've been to London a bunch in my life. I have traveled around the UK. I've been to Berlin once, spent a few days there, and it still stands out to me that, this was after the fall of the wall. A year or more after, or 2 years or something. It wasn't like, immediately, but there were still significant sections of the wall up. And the damage that was still there from World War II shocked me.
It's part of it is, again, our obsession with World War II, and which also causes the government to refuse to repair things, and it's kind of, look, we were destroyed, war is bad.
Yeah, now, this big building here with the hollow dome thing on the top of it. What's it called again?
The Reichstag?
Yeah, the Reichstag, the building there. That that had war damage on it because I remember that.
Yes, it has. There's also insulting graffiti, Russian graffiti on the inside.
But there was also.
Hello, Toyjet.
Hey, Toyjet. But there was also war damage on, residential buildings or other buildings like that, and not on specific, monumental type buildings that maybe you're preserving it.
Yeah, again, similar idea.
However, this was just, at least from my casual observation, in East Berlin. And
all right, I think I know what you mean.
And there was none of that in London. I'm not saying there isn't some sort of monumental damage that has been left. Oh boy, my internet.
I mean, the amount of destruction was very, very different. Only comparatively small parts of London were destroyed.
Yeah, and I will agree. I will agree to that. But what I guess I did not detect problems or significant leftover damage in West Berlin.
I think that also has something to do with wealth.
Well,
East Germany was probably the wealthiest, or at least one of the wealthiest countries in the Eastern Bloc, but it was still completely poor compared to
but this was generations later. That's I guess what and yes, and it's definitely I don't know how much of it was. Am I sounding good to you?
Yeah, I think it sounds fine.
Okay, because I have a bad connection here for for War
Yeah, I
Thunder.
also had a bad connection. I think it's something to do with the server.
Okay, I just was wondering if I was having a bad connection here locally.
No, I also had some lag.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm getting better now. And I didn't know if it was, yes, the monumental, the historic buildings, that surprised me a bit. I mean, that wasn't the shocking, and wouldn't have maybe been notable just because you're, yes, remembering um, what had happened, etc. But I really think the amount of bullet marks on buildings and whatnot, it east versus west. I didn't know if it was the Soviets were forcing this on it, or was it just communism?
I don't think the Soviets particularly cared if there were bullet holes in residential buildings. I think it had more to do with priorities. Like a house with bullet holes, you don't need to invest the money to cover up the bullet holes that do little but just make them look slightly worse, and you needed the money for something else. And by now, people just don't care. And if you were to, and maybe if you were to try nowadays to like fix them up, you would have like some people probably saying like, you want to like remove like the war and Nazi
Now,
apologetic signs.
so are they still that way in East Berlin?
What, the houses?
Yeah. Random buildings. I'm not talking about the Reichstag or something historic.
It's been some time since I last was myself in
Yeah.
Berlin, but
Well, yeah, I don't.
when I was there, yeah, especially there were still lots of places with old buildings where they're still riddled with bullet holes.
Okay. I guess that just surprises me.
Yeah, I mean Berlin is kind of a shithole anyway.
But it's green. It's communist. It's leftist. It's their utopia.
Well, their utopia is neither particularly environmentally friendly, for all that they claim their stuff to be. It's just kind of ugly, rotten, dreary. Everything's dirty.
That's what
Dirty
communism
when I was
is,
there,
I guess.
there was insane amounts of just graffiti. The authorities have completely capitulated when it comes to like drug and like criminal organizations, mostly Arabian clans.
Okay.
It got so bad at one point that in one of the city's parks, the government responsible for that part of the city had, using chalk, drew like little squares in the park and said like, this is for the drug traders and like the mob.
Wow.
Where they can like so they don't annoy everyone else. So it's like, this is where all the illegal stuff takes place. So if you do illegal stuff, go here. If you want to sell drugs, this is your place.
Wow. I did not know it was still that way after all this time.
It's only getting worse.
Wow.
Again, the Berlin government, which is one of the most left-wing governments in Germany, is utterly inept. Like, they are so absurdly incompetent that it's just a running joke, pretty much, in Germany, that our capital is shit.
Now we have, crazy communist running cities here. Particularly we could mention San Francisco, but they seem to have fairly endless coffers for government projects, meaning and spending money on things like that, improving stuff like that, would be higher on their priorities.
Yeah, that's nowhere on their priorities. I remember that they used to have, like, when they ran for re-election, that one of their slogans was like, poor but hip, or poor but cool.
Wow.
Again, yeah, Berlin is...
And people still, I mean, people are still buying the communist line with all that crap going on.
I mean, the funny thing is that when we're going for communism, the city looked much better, like cleaner, more orderly, things working better. When the like real communists, like the SED, were in charge.
Right.
So, but yeah, the thing is that Berlin simply has a constant, like, this coalition of left-wing parties, from the moderate left to, like, the extreme left, who are, and the Greens, of
Right.
course. And it's a large city, so obviously it's always going to be more left-leaning than, like, the countryside or more rural areas.
Right.
But
Yeah. Yeah. I would figure that. Hello, Ostjan and Lushy. How you doing? We're just talking. I'm just learning more about today's Berlin.
yeah, but again, modern-day Berlin is also in very much the heart of Germany's self-hatred in many ways.
Okay.
So it is where the most amount of, like, Germany never again, fuck Germany, death to Germany, and so on. A lot of those people
Right.
are.
Right. And I know that
It's also,
exists.
yes, it's quite, it is especially common in the big cities, and Berlin is one of the ones with the highest percentage of those. Um, yeah, what else? Oh yes, it has, of course, the whole parallel, like, communities problem that
Oh, you're
many
talking
large German cities have.
other
It,
ethnic groups you're talking
yeah, it's
about.
not as
Yeah.
bad as, say, in London, where
Okay.
there are. I've been to London for, like, I think 4 years ago or so,
Uh huh.
and it was a bit of a culture shock for me, actually, because I pretty much had to go in order to get to the. I was in a very British part, in a, like, hotel, but we had to go through what pretty much amounted to, like, the entire Middle East
Right.
before we could go into, like, the heart of the city, and that was a bit shocking to me. But I mean, we are getting to those levels here in Germany as well.
Right. Well, good for you. You're
I'm not
becoming.
sure if that is good, but
Yeah. I'm just. Uh, oh, East Germany. Yes. Ostjan. I hear. Ostjan. Yes.
like, I mean, that's not to say that everything in Berlin sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. I mean.
it has some nice things, but, like, it has nice museums. Though currently, like, the one of the best of those is closed due to renovations. So
Yeah.
pretty much the one reason you would have to visit Berlin is currently lessened.
Yeah. Oh man. I did not know it was that bad.
Yeah, I remember, if like, it took also, like, the like traffic system is horrendous. It has a very strong Antifa presence. Um, and and it had, like, an airport. Its airport was, like, it had a new airport that was being built, and it took, like, I don't know, 10 years or something to get this airport built. It was a running joke in Germany that the airport would never be finished. By now it is finished, but it took forever, and it was insanely costly, and it was
Right.
completely and utterly mismanaged, to the
Um.
point where one of the people who were, like,
Right.
supposed to work on it, like, one of the, like, leaders of the construction workers or something, I think it was, but I'm not quite sure who it was. It was in a newspaper article. was alleged to have had a erupted in fury when like there was again a delay and things didn't work and like the whole bureaucracy just fell apart, where he ranted and shouted at people about there being how to best translate this, like un-Prussian circumstances.
Okay,
Well,
I get the concept.
pretty much that like there was nothing like Prussian about the whole thing, and that is pretty much true. Of the Berlin of now has very little in common with the Berlin of yesteryear.
Okay, that's very interesting. Now, I don't know if you want to answer one of this. Lushy, well, his My Life from Mecklenburg number one. Ost John, who was shouting in the chat, Ost Deutschland here, was asked, where is the German guy from? I don't know if you want how much you want to mention that, other than maybe Germany or something. I don't know. Don't. Schleswig-Holstein. Okay.
I'm not going to say my town. And
no, don't doctor yourself. I'm not.
The state.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting that.
I am very much a northerner.
Okay.
Also, moin. That's how we say.
That's one North German here, 2 North Germans in the chat.
Yeah.
It seems we've lost the rest of Germany.
Yeah, well.
They're pretty much part of Italy anyway.
I just learned a new German insult. Pretty much part of Italy anyway. Okay, that's a new insult. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we say up here. Everything pretty much. We are like Germany. We are like the proper Germans.
T2.
And everything like south of the River Elbe is like Bavaria and Italy.
Right. Okay. Okay. Good. Learning things here. Hands a gang. Okay. Yes. Nah, I love learning about the world.
Bavaria is not a real place.
I see. I don't know what I even should say. I sent you an invite, Toy Jet, if you want to join.
Yeah, I accepted it.
Okay.
But we were 4-0, so let me just.
Well, we're 4-3, but yes.
Let me just do a little switcheroo then.
Sure.
You already have at least 1-4-3.
Yeah. I started again, and I know I think Toy Jet knows this, and I don't know how many of the other people in chat are. Some are fairly new, so sorry if I'm repeating myself to people. I started this YouTube channel because I made a mod called Third Reich Events for Hearts of Iron 3. And if you played and it's a sub mod for Black Ice called Third Reich Events. And it's had well over 60,000 downloads, the mod. Now there's multiple versions, so some of that is people re-downloading as version number goes up, development. So, but I'm sure well over 30,000 different people have played the mod. And if I say, well, I mean, it's probably more like 90,000 or something that has downloaded it, but I don't know that.
Right.
So, it was pretty popular, and it's sort of like, both historical lessons, meaning this thing happened on this day. That's a historical lesson. Lessons from history are, hey, not just, what happened, but what it means, and what if similar things happen again somewhere, you may have similar results. So both history lessons and lessons from history, which nuances to the thing. And I decided to post some videos of me playing the mod and explaining it to try to get more viewers. Well, the channel sort of took off, and it's still here, obviously. And I very much am working to look at history and see modern lessons. And the more I watch the world, the more I see we're back in the 1930s. You know, if you change the word Spain to the word Ukraine, if you
rhyme with pain.
yes, if you change Germany to Russia, somebody climbing the hill here. Boom, and dead. And you know, Russia taking small bits out of, you know, former territories, you know, of the you know, Soviet Union, would be like Germany taking bits out of former Imperial German territories. You know, and I know the slums that were in places like Berlin that dated back to the 19th century under the German Empire, that the National Socialists cleaned up in the cities. Oh, AA climbing the hill. Okay, he's on fire. He's coming around it. Oh, he's dead. Aircraft.
Oh, that's an Ishmi. There's an ARL right there.
Okay, I'm sort of climbing this hill a bit
I
here.
suspect I'm in a world of hurt. Yes.
So I am seeing very much history repeating itself here, and other than doing what I'm doing, I guess I could do it better. But other than doing what I'm doing, I don't know what I can do to have the world understand what's going on, because I don't think it does understand what's going on. And in lieu of that, I am trying to build a network of people. I don't know to what end, but still just trying to build a network of people to. Again, I don't know, like, if to do anything particular.
Yeehaw. What?
We are the Avengers.
The giant enemy Corsair.
So yeah. Whether that's people out in the chat or people like Toy and Dino that hopefully will continue to communicate with each other, not just with me.
Gentlemen, I'm in trouble.
Well, that's good.
What?
Well, you're inside of trouble.
Turn.
Okay, what is Teacher saying? The company that caused the troubles with Berlin Airport did work at my university. It was the same issues. Cost went through the roof, and there was huge delay. I guess not as bad as the airport, though. I'm here because of strategic command playthroughs. I understand, Ostjohn. We do. I'm doing that series right now just on Saturdays, so you can either hang out with us. You don't have to play the game. Oh, well, you are. Let me catch up. Spain without the S. Yes. Spain. Yes. I joined War Thunder, but I just moved and no longer have my desktop. Ah, yeah, I understand. I'm actually playing on a very nice laptop at the moment. Do we have anything fast here? I should put something fast in my line for this. Okay.
The giant enemy aircraft.
Oh, good.
It's actually a single-seater. But Gaijin doesn't know how distance works, so...
Well, thanks, John. That is sort of because, as John said, you guys are cool. One thing I do like about Sundays is I don't have to carry the whole weight of the chatter. You guys get to hang out, and whether it's about the game that we're playing, or other situations, we can chat about it. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, I probably should be using flak rounds to shoot at the aircraft. Oh,
The
severe
giant
damage.
enemy F6F.
It
Slowing
died.
down.
I shot it.
Yeah, so
Yes,
you did.
it exploded right on top of me.
That was
Oh,
the
good.
radar version as well. He has 20 mils. They're dangerous.
Well, he was diving on somebody, maybe on Dino, but somebody.
Them American 20s, they got a lot of penetration power.
Yeah. Americans had good weapons.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
The one thing that is well, I don't know. I was just going to say seriously different, but America is different than it was in the 1930s. We are having economic hard times here. Not nearly as bad. I mean, nobody in the West has had as bad difficulties as the 30s. With the Great Depression and the depression and collapse of the economy in Germany and whatnot. So that is, and so even with our inflation and whatnot, we're having hard times. But America does not have a coherent leadership. FDR, for better or worse, was had a coat. Oh, he hit the tree or something. Get credit for that. Yep. America does not have a, like I was saying, I don't know how to put it, then, incoherent leadership. And it's not just the president. But America was divided a bit in the 30s as to how right or left America was going to be. So that was similar, I would say, but the lack of an FDR with a solid party behind them that had you got to realize, it's America before World War II has a lot of government-sponsored mass organizations that are in essence government organizations. They and were mostly men. Things were different back then. Men, they liked men still. I should have put in the fast vehicle. I didn't. Oh, well, I got this.
It's Sav time.
And they were, work camps and whatnot. Now, these were voluntary type things that, provided employment, food, housing, and whatnot. I know I'm not putting this out. There were groups like the NRA, not the National Rifle Association, which did exist, but it was the National Recovery Act. There was the CCC, I think that maybe just in California, but there were these different, mass organizations trying to employ people, and they're still around Southern California up in the hills, there's still one or two bridges that are literally, there's no roads connected to them. I guess they just use some sort of dirt trails to bring the trucks in. That they built bridges in planning of a road that was never made. And the point was just to get people building things, employment. And so why not build some bridges? And a bunch of stuff that was used that was, built as well. So it wasn't just that. That's more of just, ruins that are almost in perfect shape, just sitting out in the desert. Well, desert mountains, but yeah. And so we don't have that. We don't have that organization. America is divided right now. I don't think the world knows how divided America is. That part is different.
Oh, bugger!
We have our suspicions, Tito's saying. Yeah, well, do understand it's... I am moving... Oh, shit, I blew up. I am moving to a different state, the state that I'm currently in, because of social collapse. So, and I knew I was living in enemy territory and I wanted out. Or I want out. Yeah, maybe the ammo load was a bit high. Flashy. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, some vehicles can be tuned. But I'm carrying 30 rounds of this. I've needed a bunch of rounds, and if you watched the last mission that I played with this vehicle, I got pretty deep into it before I died and had a lot of kills. So yeah, it just
Something Russian this way comes.
Oh dear.
I guess right now I'm just sort of frustrated because I don't know what to do. Not that I think I can fix things, but
yeah,
I just don't know what.
Here in Germany, it's kind of.
Well, in Germany, what you're going to have and is and I don't necessarily I don't want to dox people or people's what they've said here, and right now I'm referring to no. Oh shit, that was probably the same guy that got me before. Where was he? Oh, off to my right, Carter. And several people, including people. I'm talking about people in Germany. And I don't necessarily mean this in a bad way. I mean, it's going to sound that way. But I think you're going to have a neo-national socialist, and whether that's the AFD or not, movement arise. Now, it may not be desirous of returning to the German imperial borders or wanting to have any wars with its neighbors. It may not have that element at all in it. It may not have significant, race hatred, though I would see removal of at least people though it maybe go beyond this, but removal of people that have showed up in the last 20 years, the really sort of newly arrived people, and from non-EU countries. It may not at all be like trying to deal with Poles or whatever. It may be just, but I see that kind of thing because I'm watching the Tory party in Britain just completely collapse. I think it's done. I don't, I'm not watching it closely, but this leadership challenge bullshit that they're going through for however many months since they've lost the election, I think is not a question of who leads it. Is there anybody competent still there to lead it? And I think the answer is no.
Yeah, we are seeing definitely a complete collapse here in Germany in trust in the government.
Right. And
The
so
current government
yeah.
is incredibly unpopular.
Yeah.
And the Greens, who used to be very popular here in Germany, are also their popularity is also slowly beginning to collapse.
And it isn't just foreign influence campaign that's doing this. This isn't just the Russians or the Chinese or something. Now, they may be contributing to it, but they're not causing this because this was at least a different guy that killed me.
Heck is that a Mitchell? That was a P-26.
Certainly, it's simply their own sins coming back to haunt them.
Yes.
They make their bad, but they refuse to lie in it.
And yes, you're absolutely right with that, because this, they know the problem. The elite know the problems, at least subconsciously. I don't know if even amongst themselves privately they're willing to enumerate them, and this isn't externally forced on them. So when you have, and you mentioned, and I'll get to the chat in a moment, Dino, you mentioned self-hatred. When you have the British elite, at least long term, the most successful country in the world, who, in my opinion at least, and I know people will disagree with it, but maybe not here, but the country that has, on a net positive, benefited the world significantly more than it's hurt the world, because you can't go through significant times in life without doing damage, and that is Britain. Britain has been successful. It has stopped the slave trade, largely, at least open slave trade, and we can talk about stuff all around the margins here, but it has done so much good for the world. And yes, people are criticizing Churchill or whatever for sins in World War II, but it has, like I say, been successful. I know it's lost two empires. First, what was the sort of American empire with our independence, and then the second empire after World War II. But it's still done so much, so successful. And again, it wasn't the Genghis Khan or some other, Soviet Union or something that was just doing so much pain to the world. It was doing well in the world, doing good in the world, and it has enough self-hatred that it had a Pakistani in charge or leadership in Scotland and an Indian leader in Britain, and neither was the case that they were such outstanding human individuals that they just naturally came to power. They were total guilt appointment. And I'll stand by that. None of them were, neither of them won any sort of popular election, vote for us and I'm your leader. They just sort of won backroom elections to be the front guy for the party.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like popular elections and democracy, is something very interesting here in Germany, and that is that it is often said that by the establishment and the left-wing parties that people who like vote for the like right-wing parties are anti-democratic. They're undemocratic. Of course, this is as like, for example, the AfD is considered undemocratic. Of course, this is a bit strange if you think about it, because they haven't like done anything. They haven't said they'll abolish democracy. They haven't made any moves to do that in any sort of way. But rather, it's the kind of weird German view of democracy, which is pretty much just like center to left.
Okay, can you? Okay, can you? I hear what you're saying, and I know I'm interrupting. Can you say what they say in German to me when they say that statement? And say it slowly so I maybe catch the words.
So you mean what they say about the AfD?
Help!
Well, yeah. Well, when Toyjet isn't like yelling at us.
Help! Spitfire!
Okay.
They're saying, Sie wählen gegen die Demokratie.
Oh, again, Toyjet was in the middle of all of that. Say it again.
Sie wählen gegen die Demokratie.
Okay, can you translate that as precise as possible to English?
They are voting against democracy.
Okay, that is different.
Other things like
that is different. What the
in danger.
Well, see, that's different. What they're saying here in the U.S. What they're saying here is, they're going to get rid of our democracy. They're always putting that word "our" as part of it. And
they sometimes do that here, but not always.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's maybe not literally always, but most always in the official, statements and speeches, ads, they say our democracy. And I have taken that to mean, to translate it to proper leftist speech. God damn it. Hit the wrong button. Okay. People's democracy. They're gonna get rid of they're gonna to protect or defend our people's democracy. You must vote for us. And see, that's I think what had been in the communist leftist world, people's democracy, is how they're using our democracy, without necessarily defining the our, but really meaning it the left's democracy.
Yeah.
Would that be a reasonable usage
sort of.
in? Yeah.
Sort of, but again, that's another thing I wanted is that here in Germany, something very interesting is that despite us loving to talk about democracy, and democracy is the only thing and that's the thing and so on, is that we also have a considerable distrust of democracy, or more specifically, the government and even the constitution itself has a distrust of the people. It is a country that is allegedly ruled by the people that does not trust the people whatsoever.
Right. And
That's not good. That's not good. Huh.
The how do I put this? Democracy before World War II was not a sacred word. I think it's the propaganda of World War II and I think they realized they couldn't say that they were fighting for freedom in World War II because of the Soviets as an ally. But I think they convinced, and I will get to the chat, guys. I think they convinced enough people that the Soviet Union was a type of democracy fighting against, the fascists. I think people have mistaken the idea of democracy with the idea of consensus. I think you can have, like, people often sort of say and mean it. Yes, Rocket Bill, you can play. Do you see the link to our Discord? We're playing 4-3 right now. We have an open slot if you want to play 4-3.
Bugger.
That the United States is not a democracy. We are a constitutional federal republic, and and people, oh well, that's just sort of officially or whatever, but it's a democratic system. Yes, but we are not a majority rule system, and it is very clear in the way we function, as much as the people that have gone through school believe we are a majority rule. Hey, Elizabeth, you can easily lose the popular vote for president and win the election for president because California only gets so many votes for the presidency. It doesn't matter if it gets a higher percentage, so long as it gets over 50%, all the votes in California go to that person. And so small states have greater weight in the electoral process than bigger states as a percentage of their population. I mean, bigger states have more votes, but not necessarily as big as their popular vote would have you seen. So we have this, undemocratic element. Hey, ZZ, here, and it does matter, if you will, and I think the idea that to develop consensus is important. Where in democracy, I'm trying to get to my point here. I know it's a long-winded way. Democracies often divide people, as in your party or my party, and who's gonna be the winner. Where if you have a mechanism to have what shall we say, democratic representation within the government, doesn't necessarily mean that the ruling party gets its way and the other party suck it until you somehow win. No, it's limitations on everything, so that, and again, to the America, and it goes back to the idea that when America was founded and our Constitution was founded, that if we just have the right formula, everything will be okay. But American government is, at least at the federal level, is designed to require heavy consensus. So everybody has to agree, or otherwise things don't get done, and that's what it meant to do it. Okay, I don't know, Rocket Build, do you see the link there to our Discord server? Let me check on the chat here before we go into the next mission. Same thing happened.
Get a monarch.
Yeah, we went away from that, and there's reasons for it. Same thing you might happen in the German Conservative Right Party. They are just starting to copy the AfD, but of course the AfD is better. Yeah, I don't. And what Dino explained last weekend, I did read a bit more about the elections. The Conservative Party, the CSU, CDU groupings have not collapsed nearly as heavily as the British Conservative Party has collapsed. I don't see it as it may end up collapsing. I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying it's not as bad yet. Germany will never have a right-wing government thanks to software glitches. Okay. The Russians and Chinese are just dumping oil on the fire. Yes, T2. Yeah, the fire is already here. They're just egging it on. I would disagree. The IRC, the AFD, has said some pretty stark threads towards the old parties. I think they intentionally keep it vague as not to get into too much trouble, but it is clear that as it gets, they also have strong links to movements that are denying the legitimacy of the government and trying to bring back the Reich or something similar. Yeah, and maybe they are trying to, again, and again, some of you people are new here. I have studied, and I'm using the terms so as not to get, using proper terms so as not to get demonetized or banned or something by using a bit of more of the, not proper, but popular terms for it. The National Socialists in Germany, I studied them very deeply. And there are different factions within that party. And they had a certain levels of sway, but ultimately, so long as, Mr. AH was around, he was, the ultimate power within it, even when they're, especially early on, and even well before he gets into power, different sort of coups against him within the party. Obviously, Ernst Röhm was the last big coup tried against him. Well, at least until the, later war things. But within party movements, I don't see. I don't see a figure yet there that has any sort of weight of impact of personality in Germany at this moment. And you guys don't need to mention a name now because none of them stand out like he did. He remarkably stand out. We do have Marine Le Pen in France is a personality driving it, her nation. We have Giorgia Meloni in Italy is also, I would say, a personality. Again, not with the weight that he had, but a significant. And Nigel Farage, who had basically completely left politics. And I do truly believe that he did leave politics, but because of the banking scandal against him, and I think initially, but some of this other stuff, he's re-entered politics. So that is driving the AFD lawsuits because of the software glitch. Oh, I see what you mean, is that they're rigging the election in a way. No, they haven't collapsed. They're still the biggest, strongest. Yeah, they're still the biggest, strongest party. Yeah, and as T2 thing, there are personalities, but replaceable. Yeah, well, I'm not saying that there aren't personalities, and I'm not saying there aren't leaders within, like, the AFD, but there is no core central person that is the party, is the movement, is the idea. Oh, cancel. I wanted to try to get something fast in my life. Let's see if I can throw in a Puma somewhere. Yeah.
Boomer.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that there. Yes. Now we'll do it.
Oh, did
Oh.
Oh. Jan didn't say anything. I didn't look over. You gotta get my attention, Jan.
well, I just joined.
Okay.
So I did not really expect that, but if you just joined another game, then
I'm just starting yet another mission, but yeah. So
did you? Are you in one or?
yeah, we're just we're okay.
Okay. Then I will join the next one.
Okay, we'll get you next.
What BR?
4-7.
4-7.
We're 4-7 now?
No, 4-3. 4-3.
Oh, 4-3. Okay.
4-3.
I thought so. 4-7.
Not
is
that I
weird.
have any 4-7s anyway, but
No, I
Yeah,
just
it
misspoke.
is.
I just misspoke.
Do they even have 4-7s?
They do. Well, I don't know if Germany does, but probably.
I know. Wolfram has 4-7s, but
I don't think Germany has a lot of 4-7 any longer.
I don't
It
think
used to have quite a solid both 4-3 and 4-7 lineup. But I think
Yeah,
most
that
of
I
that
do
has been
know.
moved either up or down.
That I do know.
We're up against the Americans and the Ruskies. And I'm all alone out here with a Puma.
So am I.
Uh,
Yes, but you are the Puma.
I'm gonna just look. No, they really don't have anything on 4-7.
Even
Or
Yeah.
no,
wow, I
the
put a round right into you,
with
and I didn't.
75 gun. But
Oh,
that's
damn.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Probably why we're not playing it.
Yeah.
Fucking get kablooied.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Just old man shouting at clouds. I hear. I guess you know.
Nothing new.
That's okay, sometimes I scream into the night sky.
But isn't that just a Norwegian thing to do?
You know, no, usually we're relatively quiet. Unless there's a metal concert, then we scream.
Okay. I just thought maybe that was something left over from Vikings and whatnot.
No, we're just severely depressed for all of winter. A lot of us.
Right.
Don't you have beer for that?
I thought that was something that's sort of a Viking thing.
I don't drink.
That's why they went out on a Viking, because they were seriously depressed from the winter.
Oh, yes. And where would you rather be? Cold and frozen Scandinavia, or, you know, the soft, mellow pastoral lands of the fucking Ruthenian steppe, or the fucking Anglo-Saxon kingdoms?
And Britain is near heaven, so yeah.
That sounds to me like a giant enemy vehicle.
God damn! Oh, there was a car going off. I don't think the mic picked it up. I was scared.
Oh, there. I see you. See if I can kill you before you kill me. Oh, no, you got my breach. And breach just died.
Gentlemen, I have been outmaneuvered.
You've been what?
There's been a severe lapse of tactical thinking on my part.
But that is normal.
Oh, the ocean!
Yes.
And kind of expected.
In Norwegian, what's the Norwegians' thoughts on government using taxpayer money for dustborne gain? You've been called out there.
What?
Yeah.
Elizabeth is asking, what are your thoughts that, in essence, Norwegian money was used for the dustborne gain?
Oh. The government wastes so much money on so much bullshit, I haven't even realized it spent money on gaming.
Yes.
It doesn't surprise me, because the government spends money on everything but Norway.
Yeah.
Because
Nah.
they can't
Literally.
spend it. Why?
You have
Because
any idea how many millions,
Right.
billions of crowns we spend every year outside of Norway's borders?
Right. And a percent is an important number beyond just the total, and to give sort of the idea of government waste and spending here in the United States, which has the world's largest air force,
There's at least
and
a couple in front of you, gamer.
Okay.
T-34 and something else.
and it also has a Navy, which has the second largest air force in the world, and the Navy has its own private army, which has the fifth largest air force in the world, and the other two aren't like accumulatively counted in the earlier stats. And with all of that military spending,
On your right, gamer. On your right.
yeah,
He's
I'm
behind
looking.
the cargo,
Okay, yeah, okay.
cargo trains there.
I see somebody moving. Dead. At least he's dead.
Brilliant
others.
shot.
We are spending more on on paying our national debt interest than we are spending on our national defense. So yeah, that's how bad. That's how bad it is.
Donald Trump wants to.
I think if he gets I can't see anything out in the open, at least.
What, Elon Musk or something on like an
a commission to deal with government waste, and I'll tell you how that'll work. I don't know if it'll be effective or not, but I don't know. And during World War II, they did things like this that were actually somewhat not necessarily government waste commissions, but commissions to do things. Commissions mostly don't really have direct power, meaning he won't be able to run around and order government. At least I don't think this is how it would work. He won't be able to run around and tell government agencies what he'll be able to do. But with his executive authority given by the president, he'll be able to, he and his people, whoever that will be able to run around and look at the government books for the department and go in there and then give recommendations on what the changes should be. So it'll be the power to investigate, or however you want to say it, but it probably won't be a power to actually do something, force them to stop doing X or Y. It'll just run around and play Sherlock Holmes of how you're spending the money. That's my guess as to what it will be. And since Elon Musk is somewhat autistic, he probably will personally get involved in it, as opposed to just overseeing it. He'll probably dig into somebody's books. And we probably in the United States could seriously start dealing with our debt payments without raising any new government funds, simply by getting rid of truly unnecessary things. Because we have now, this isn't federal, this is state and or local. We have school systems here, like for in a city or whatever, that has more bureaucrats than teachers. And I cannot see how that is in any way helpful to the situation, other than employing bureaucrats, giving employment, work for bureaucrats. So
we have lots of schools with not enough teachers.
Well, I'm not saying we have enough to, here in the U.S., ever since the creation of the Department of Education, test scores in every single category has been going down. So the Federal Department of Education, maybe its job is to indoctrinate students, really, and not educate them, but it's clearly not effectively educating the students. So it's a what is the point of government? And so it's something that can be cleaned up. And again, I don't know. I'm just today is shout at the clouds day for frustration. And that's sort of where I'm at the moment. Mentally. That's a bomb. And I got away from it.
That's nice.
Well, that's another bomb. Something small.
A Soviet-era hand grenade dropped from a civilian-produced quadcopter.
You just hear shook up blood. How far are you in?
We're actually turning the tide. Ask the fake guy if he's played Girls Frontline. I don't know who the fake guy is.
That would be me.
Okay, that would be you. Have you played Girls Frontline?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Wait, played Girl from Panzer?
Well,
No, it's something different.
Yeah.
You should ask me.
Oh,
Aggro.
Girls Frontline. Oh, interesting.
And no, I have not played it.
I've played it. It's an alright game. It's a gacha. Not for me.
What are you engaging over there, gamer?
T-34. I think with a 76mm gun or something on it.
I genuinely thought that gamer, you said fake guy instead of fate guy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is a fake guy?
I love me 600 pounds of TNT. Actually, it's kilograms. Why did I say
Fake guy?
pounds?
Because America's taking
Wait.
over the world.
God, and it hurts me inside.
Yeah.
Wait, they finally released the documents on who bombed the North Sea?
A while ago. Or well, the investigation concluded a while ago. I do believe.
It was a Ukrainian guy or a swimmer, exactly, I think, right?
That is what they concluded with.
The Jean d'Arc guy.
No,
I think.
it does not. It sounds more French,
What?
but
Jean d'Arc. I believe
Yes,
that
that's
is.
my profile picture.
Oh, that's your profile picture.
Yes, you probably that because it's my profile
Okay,
picture.
I did not know that was your profile picture. No, all I saw was what, because I looked at the little tiny dot there, and it looks sort of like a person with dark or black long hair. All I can discern.
Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc.
Right.
Jenna d'Arc.
Again, it's from like an anime.
I know
thing.
exact Azure Lane. Shut the fuck up there.
Not Azure Lane.
Has he played? Yeah, no.
It's from
The
Fate.
answer was no.
Yes.
Hello,
Oh,
Crouchy.
God damn it! I just.
We are in an
I'm
exercise
sorry,
for
but
the
I'm
real world.
generalizing art styles. They just the anime art style just looks the same to me right now. I've seen so much fucking anime girls that it's just
Gone
confusing
dark.
and blurring into.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
You are
tend
saying
to
this
look-
live
actually,
on the interweb.
Yeah.
They do tend to look very similar.
John Dark, no.
Specifically, it's like a corrupted, evil parallel version of her.
Y'all wanna travel back in time and, I don't know, join Alexander's invasion of Persia?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
right now my health ain't great. I don't know if I can walk that far.
Right,
But otherwise,
Persia is kinda big.
otherwise I'm with you. You know, I mean, he walked a long way.
Do you think we could requisition like an elephant or something?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if we could do that, and I could just sort of hang
alright,
out.
and
Yeah,
If you can get us an
Yeah.
elephant, then I'll be coming with you too.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just here for the ride, you know. I like a little bit of funny pointy stick is better than the sword.
well, yeah. Alexander
This-
did perfect the pointy stick part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
actually, it was
if
his
you're going
father.
to
His father
funny, I
did
mean-
that, but yeah.
if you're going with funny sticks and you're going like back in time, then then you can also go the old Army of Darkness way and just go, this is my boomstick.
Oh my God,
How do
guys.
you even defeat a
Hey,
phalanx? Like,
yeah,
seriously,
yes,
guys.
but I don't have an army of
Archers?
darkness, but I do have a boomstick. So yes, I don't need
This
to.
is
That,
my
that's,
boomstick.
I think we should summon the Goblin King of the Darkstorm Galaxy.
you want
Goblin.
John wants to go back in time and fight in the Boer Republic. I think as in for the Boer Republic in the Second Transvaal War.
War,
Okay, yeah.
I
Sure.
mean, the odds are against you like heavily because, well, guys, guerrilla tactics, you know, are really bad. Are not bad, but it's just well, if you have like an army of infinite resources and a
Yeah.
populace that is not against you, because the idea that America lost to a fucking bunch of rice farmers is not true, to be honest.
Yeah, like they fought a bloody guerrilla
No,
war
I do not have a
against the
chainsaw
French.
attachment. I just have a boomstick.
Notable
The
boomstick.
God Emperor of Mankind disapproves. Get a chainsaw attachment.
No. I did get the
No.
reference. No. I'm just your well, not really, but your standard American here with all kinds of arms.
It's,
firearms.
evil.
You know, gamer. At this point, I use you as a reference for any other American I interact with, basically.
Okay.
That is a very high standard.
Well, I am very different than most Americans. So,
Yes, that's why I said it's a very high standard.
I mean, it not just because, I've visited Europe a bunch of times, and I would say probably less than 1% of Americans have ever been to Europe. I mean, that could sound elitist, but trust me, most Americans who really wanted to could afford to go to Europe. It isn't.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Actually, I remember when I was working at the gun store, one of the distributors who I sort of vaguely knew, because he'd come to the gun store. Not so much guns, but more supply, cleaning supplies and other stuff that there. And sort of in the back lunch area, sort of a crappy little area in the back of the store, he had his laptop open, and the screensaver picture was Stonehenge. And so, I started talking to him about it, and he'd love to go someday. And this guy was 20 years older than me at the time, and so, I don't know how big of a motivating factor it really was in his life. Whether that was just sort of a cool picture and he put it as a screensaver and would sort of vaguely like to go. And he was, and he did, and I talked about, he did have a family to support, but it wouldn't have been that hard for him to get the currency, the money together to go to Stonehenge or go to Britain for a week or two. So it's not, it really isn't that hard. It's just American, transatlantic travel is just sort of beyond what a lot of Americans, think about. So now I know you guys in Europe travel around Europe so much more, but that's just sort of like us traveling around America. So it's technically you're going to different countries, but we could call states of different countries. Oh, the move is going very slowly, Elizabeth. I think next week I'm heading back to California to really start to pack up, start packing. So
I can't.
It's still going to be months.
Hit it.
And so but I also studied the world, which any American could do. I mean, it doesn't take any sort of special status to study the world. That Americans just don't, and they don't have an understanding of what's going on in the world, either currently or historically, or anything like that. So I I am very different than most. Okay, Oast John is saying, I lived in America for 5 years for work, then moved back to Europe. Yeah, okay, so Oast John has a fair idea of at least the America that he experienced. And I say that because 5 years in Massachusetts...
Can you help me prepare?
I'm coming towards you. Well, if you're still alive, I'll help
there's
you.
a crocodile, so over there.
I'll kill it. You've got a big
Well,
gun.
I can't because my gun is out of barrel and my
Oh.
its
Okay.
rotating mechanism kind of is down. Oh, it's down. It was a T-34 just behind it.
Okay, well there you go. It's because, like I say, 5 years in Massachusetts is very different than 5 years in California,
T-44.
wherever you may have been. So unless you traveled over a lot of America for your job, it's like, oh, I know Europe because I was in Italy. Well, yeah, Italy isn't all of Europe. Italy is Italy. You joined the joined the chat, Probs. Okay. Is it possible for me to? Yes, Leshy. Yes, it is. We'll get you into the game.
I went to New York accepting GTA 4, and I got GTA 4. Was not disappointed. It was just exactly like GTA 4.
Yeah. Because GTA early, whatever version earlier I saw. Why would I play that game? I can just walk out my front door. If I want to go hit a prostitute, I can go hit a prostitute. If I want to go steal a car, just walk out and steal a car. I mean, why play a
Who's
game?
going to stop me?
Why play a game? Because I surprise, one, I do not have a tank to go drive around in. Now you could go, well, you couldn't shoot people. Well, no, if I had a tank, they have the miles system that the Army uses. I'm sure we could get together a good combat simulator that people don't actually have to die to play this, and we could drive around. If we had tanks, we could get in and drive around and shoot at each other. Shoot blanks that then like sort of like girls on Panzers, but without actual projectiles. I would be doing that if I could practically do that. I would not be doing this on the computer, at least not as much, because spare time, midnight or whatever, and you can't get the tank crew together to go drive around. We still do that. Yeah, and I get that, but to go steal a car, I can go do that at midnight or noon. It doesn't require other participants. So yeah, that's why Grand Theft Auto has never appealed to me, because I have been in car chases in LA.
Wow.
Yeah, racing across LA. I was the chasing person, racing across LA, going as fast as I can on city streets in LA. I've done it, guys. Been there, done that. They didn't give me a T-shirt.
Oh, goddamn. Such
How
a mad lad.
cool.
Yes, I hear you. America in the 70s and 80s cinema. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite girls on Pan?
Okay.
I sort of like the girl who sort of does the Rommel sort of impression, if you will, or whatever. I don't remember her name, but yes, I have watched. I know there's a movie or something out, but I watched the original main
Wait, there's
series.
a movie?
Yeah, there's
multiple movies.
Yeah,
There
or
is
so-
the
okay.
movie, and then there is like Das Finale, which is like multiple movies.
Okay, so yeah, I've not seen those yet, but I've seen the original one or original series. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you don't need other people to steal cars, race around the city. If that's what you want to do, go hit a hooker. She's Irwin. Yeah, okay. I figured she may have had a job.
That's just the nickname. I think her real name is like Riko Matsumoto, but don't ask me how I know that.
How do you know that?
I know
Alright,
exactly
yeah.
why you know that. I know
I'm
exactly why.
furious.
Oh,
Because I
I-
have seen at least the original series, and I think the movie. I cannot remember the name of any of the characters.
well, if you
Well, I
watch
know
it
the name
500
of the
times,
main
you probably
character.
would remember it, Toy Jet.
That's
Yes.
true.
Well,
I can name most people who appear in the fucking Star Trek series and movies.
Yeah.
All right. Besides her, I know 3 other names. I know the name of the main character, Miho Nishizumi. I know the name of her sister, Maho Nishizumi, and I know her sister's friend is Erika Itsumi.
Okay, now see, I will admit to, once he's saying these names, they sound familiar. Not like, oh, I remember them now, but I'm just saying they sound familiar to me. That's how much. And I would, excuse me, I would, as you can sort of tell, I like to decorate my tanks basically historically. Yes, including camouflage, but I don't put a lot of funny decorations. But I would put girls and Panzer decorations at least some of the time, some of the versions, whether decorations or skins on my tanks if I could in this game.
You can get several skins, but not on the market from the skin hub.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I want skins that other people could see just for my own pleasure. That isn't good enough. No, I either want it generally seen and not just up because I'm streaming here. But yeah, no, it would need to be general
It needs
use.
to be visible.
Yeah, to others. So yeah, I know, and you're right. I do know that there are some skins, but I just haven't looked into it.
I mean,
Okay.
what you could theoretically do is to get an extra information is like put like the Schwarzkreuz, like German Iron Cross decal, and put like one of the kanjis on top of it.
Yeah. Well. Let's see. Are you
I'm talking about the show that I don't even haven't even watched.
Okay.
Okay.
Playing.
Lushy, are you ready to play with us? And what?
Well, he's in the Discord.
Yeah, I
but
see
he
that,
has his
and
mic muted.
that's why I'm asking if he's ready to play or she or whatever. Lushy. We're going to see gamer play Panzer Knights at this rate. I don't know what Panzer Knights are.
It's from what I've known and watched.
Oh, we've lost Toyjet. Toyjet?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Is he done and left?
We've fully muted.
Okay, but he's also left the squad. Okay.
Hey, nice V.
Yes. Hello, HS. HS.
He's ready.
Okay.
Who posted?
Well, I don't
Oh,
know.
Leslie posted in the chat, but he also posted in general.
Okay. Oh, you're typing. Okay.
Send us or post your in-game name.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need your
in-game
name.
name.
Fritz is now posting something in German now. I guess we're switching to German in our chat. I hope it isn't going too weird. Okay.
How many Germans are there now in this?
Yeah, I mean we're almost getting too many Germans. We may have to.
Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Kommentarbereich.
We may have to kick some of you out of the group.
Can we kick him for hate speech?
I don't know. Yeah, Leshy. Yeah, Leshy. What's your War Thunder name so I can find you in War Thunder and invite you to the. And no, I'm only joking about actually kicking Germans out, but yeah.
It's Leshy Man. It's basically Discord, but without the space.
Okay. Oh, I don't know where you're seeing it. Oh, I see it just popped up. Okay, let me search for that. That's what I need.
Yeah, I thought so.
ESH
Y
MAN. Leshy Man. Okay, search. Yes, I found somebody here. I will invite to squad. Is the man in the high castle yet? No. I think I'm getting that right. I know of the series. I watched the series. I have not read the book.
I know about the series, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting take, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've not watched the whole series, so I don't know the major plot points. Well, I do know the major appeal to it, but I don't
Yeah.
know like the general ones.
Okay, Lashy, I think I've sent you an invite to squad. It always takes a bit to get people organized here, but can you accept? It's as part of the if the Leshy man and you're in squadron SH or SWHN, if that is the correct person.
Yeah, that's the correct person. Yeah,
No,
or should be the correct person because
there
he
you go.
posted in
Here we are. Here we are. Yes,
the chat.
the Japanese pilot
Japanese
smiling.
guys.
I'm headed out early so to go lift. Have a good day. Okay, yes. Have a good time, ZZ, and he's also
Oh,
friends here.
okay.
And
See that.
Maine's food review.
Hey, Fritz.
I don't. Hey,
Brothers.
Fritz. Good to have you here, Fritz. How you been?
There's too many Germans already. Oh God.
Amazing as usual.
Well,
No.
good.
The Germans are coming.
Yes,
Sehr
yes,
gut, mein
yes.
Freund. Sehr gut.
They're invading us already, gamers.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of you are Germans anyway. So.
Well, I'm also a kind of a German, so
Well, I don't know.
blend in, yes.
Are Dutch Germans? Are they admitting to that now? Okay.
I don't know. Probably.
Ready up. We're ready up.
Are you full,
Leshy.
gamer?
We are full for the moment, but if you want to hang around a mission or two, we can get you in.
Yeah, let's see.
If I know
you're
doesn't
right.
want to play or something.
Yeah, come on, ready. Hit the ready button. Come on.
Hit the ready up button.
There we go.
Yes. No, he
There
did.
we go. There we go. Now we can play.
You have to always add or otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Wargaming Red Dragon. It's not a good one. Well, not really a good one. I played
It'll be a while. HFF.
I tried it once. Did not like it.
Yeah, too fast paced or just in the missile age or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's felt a little bit like StarCraft to me. I don't know.
Warcraft. Interesting. That is a comparison I did not hear.
Yeah.
Did not expect.
I don't like this send stuff there and don't do much.
Goes, okay, H, if that's what you want to be called, I can do
H.
that. Yeah.
Oh.
We're driving around.
Hey, Leslie, man, do you have a mic or are you just mute because you don't want your voice on live stream?
You're asking questions that he needs to chat to, and
Yeah,
in the middle of driving tanks.
Or just activate
Manny's food review. Kamala Harris is gonna save America. Do you agree? She got already 4 years in office. Look
Well,
how that
vice
worked out.
president, but
Yes,
no.
but she still has bad power, right?
She wants to destroy America, is what she wants to do.
No, she was trying to say it, you know.
Well, no. She wants to
It's like
destroy
this. It's like this SpongeBob meme with them like in the burning city and like, we did it. We saved America.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know if it can be saved though.
It can be saved. It just needs proper leadership, but
Well,
it depends on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you will never get proper leadership without pitchforks and burning things.
Well, one side of the aisle disagrees with you. But...
Yeah, it's Fritz is right. We are heading for a crisis moment. I don't know how I don't know how it's gonna come out, but we are definitely in a crisis.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't disagree with that, but it's just
I
one
mean,
side.
financially, the U.S. is falling apart. Like whoever becomes president next, right?
Well, we can get our way. We can dig our way out of our debt crisis.
Yeah, it's not only the debts; it's the dollar as a
Yeah, well, part of that we need to stop
global currency and so on.
printing more currency because you were right. We are inflating our currency by printing way too much, Fritz. You're absolutely right about that. And
But the line must go up, Gamer.
yeah,
Get at that.
yeah, line go up is good. Yes,
Yes.
I get that, and it's having a problem.
The ropes must go.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you're just
Well,
trying to be.
it's not time for that yet. The ropes. Still need to stay in the classics, but you can definitely.
Main food.
At least prepare some. You know,
Oh well, yeah,
ropes are universally very good for everything.
Yeah, Fritz, I'm moving to the mountains in my secret mountain base. I'm preparing. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yes. Yes.
I hope you have a tiger too down there in your basement.
Well,
just say
I'm.
your race is creepy.
I
Interesting.
would consider actually. I want to. I know there's like one that I saw priced on request or something. I would like to get a ferret, if you know what a ferret is.
Yes, it's very cheap. It's like $16,000 or something.
Well, it's probably gonna be more like 30,000, I'm guessing, but that's still affordable. I mean, it's a nice little 2-man 30 cal machine gun on
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yep.
A friend of me has one.
Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, no, that's okay. You know exactly what I want to get. I want to get one with a turret, not one of the ones without the turret on it.
Yes, yes. A friend of me has one with the turret.
Yeah.
He's a German officer, but he's also in one of these tradition clubs.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
He's a fan of British military hardware.
Right. Yeah.
And
Okay.
they're collecting a lot of that shit, and they meet and they do big exercises together. And,
Cool.
And he has a ferret. I
Yeah.
mean, it's there are some armor plates removed with normal metal because of regulations in Germany and so on.
Right.
But it still works very good in a I don't know, in a Black Lives Matter situation.
Yes. And so I would like to get a ferret because I now have places to keep it. So yeah, I want to do that. I don't know if I'm going to get one, but I want to. I mean, I don't know if you paid attention enough, but I recently got a Bren gun. So
yeah, I saw the pictures.
yeah. So I am getting ready for the time with the pitchforks that may happen.
Very good.
So yes.
Which side are
Oh yeah, H. You're talking. I think about Brendan Herrera that put a 50 cal.
He's on
a cyber.
gamer's side, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to side with anyone. Just be your own side at that point. Survive the shit.
Well, yeah, I am making friends up in the town that I am in, and that where like every other week at my place here, there's a preparedness club, a preppers
Amazing.
group meet here. So
in the cipher truck. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember the cipher truck,
Mm-hmm. So yes, I am preparing for
Bye.
the coming problems.
Boop.
It's always a good idea. And community is very important for us.
Yes. Yes, and that's
the
what
most
I'm.
important thing.
I am building here.
You cannot be
locally.
on guard for 24 hours and
Exactly.
taking care of food and wood and everything. You need a community.
Yes, that's what I am trying to build here.
H, are you misspelling Cybertrucks or?
I think he is.
I love Cybertrucks.
Yeah, that's cool.
The problem is at some point they will just drive somewhere you don't want to.
Yeah. You somebody else has control over them.
But it also is kind of like if the If the government asks, the location of you, and you're in a Cybertruck, they can
Yeah,
easily
but I
follow it.
think that's an illusion anyway. You cannot hide anywhere.
No, that is true. Yeah, that's an illusion.
Okay.
I mean, maybe somewhere in
I gotta
Siberia
deal with
that's
this.
possible.
I gotta. Okay.
Oh, bot.
Okay.
Bot.
Yeah. I'm seeing this here. Okay. Put user in timeout. Let's do that for 24 hours. Confirm. Okay. Message deleted. Good. Yeah.
What
We
was he
don't.
saying?
We don't want that. No, we don't want to talk about what they were saying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bad thing that will get me
after
demonetized
the
or kicked
stream,
off the
but
channel
not
or
right here.
whatever. It's just it's
trolling idiots.
Yeah, trolling. That's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't get the psychology behind that. I don't understand.
It's just
guys.
making people look bad, so they get.
The psychology is I want attention. It's just a cry for attention. It just.
Yeah, but they don't get it.
Well, they do get it for 5 seconds.
Yeah, they do. It's just, Fritz. These young people, they're living alone in their house, and or whatever home, apartment or whatever, and
no, it's mom's basement usually.
Yeah, and they just want attention from the world, and the world is, as you're well aware, is not going well. Yeah. Yeah. Blocked.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's bullshit. Is this game savable?
I don't know. This match, no, I don't think so. Our team is basically gone, except for our squad.
And, 3 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look on the other side of the... It's like the same.
Things are not looking good.
Okay.
I'm still trying. Don't know. See, I don't know what that.
Oh, and that.
Yeah, Elizabeth, I haven't had something like that in a very, very long time.
And I hope your mountain retreat down there, gamer, is not very close to some nuclear silos or something.
No. The closest thing is a few hundred miles away, and it is the center of high-end chip production in America, which is a target, but they're a fair ways away from us. So I don't think we're going to be a nuclear target here.
So you live close to Taiwan now?
No, Phoenix. TSMC, and here in Arizona, there's already a big factory, and TSMC is making a high-end factory here. So that is a target center. I do realize that, but if you want to cripple America's, high-end chip manufacturing is somewhat local, but it's hundreds of miles away and probably outside of any nuclear blast and/or radiation fallout zones. So yeah.
And you don't have to nuke that.
There's other ways to take it out if they want to.
Yeah.
So
but the nuke is one of the more easier ones.
Yeah.
And we want to keep the facilities.
Yes. The biggest problem where I am is water.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Is there no groundwater or lakes?
Oh, there's groundwater, and actually, very near where I am right now, there is a couple of wells, but I can be good. But the big problem is like Phoenix, which is a major city.
Well, what the?
If it loses electricity, it's going to lose water for most of the people, and it's in a desert. So we're sort of worried about hordes of people coming up where we are looking for water.
Yeah.
So
that's where the community comes into play.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. No, they're
and the brand, of course.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. No, I.
How many machine guns are out there?
Well, there. Oh, a lot.
All of them.
Oh
Yeah.
Well, when I
It's
was
Machine Gun Mountain.
okay,
Yes.
not literally the last time I went shooting, but the second to last time I went shooting. Just a little ways over from us, and we stopped and sort of watched them a little bit. They had an MP40 machine gun,
Nice.
and
Machine gun?
oh yeah,
No, the submachine gun.
yeah, well submachine, yeah, submachine gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, an MP40, and oh boy, what was the other one? It was another submachine gun, maybe a Sten, I forget. So yeah, no, there are a lot here. The problem here is, I mean, so there's no regulations in this state regarding machine guns, so they're easy to get here, except because there is a limited, they stop letting civilian or non dealers slash law enforcement. A machine gun starts at about $20,000 and goes up from there. So
Jesus.
they are very expensive.
Yeah, okay. You just need the address of some of these YouTubers and
Why do I need an address of YouTube?
well, to pay them a visit and get some machine guns.
Why don't I just how do I put this? Have somebody take 30 minutes or less and weld something together for me.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
AKA the stun gun, you mean?
My father can do that easily. He can build everything.
Let's see. Do you know what a Suomi is? A Suomi 31, M31?
It's some Finnish gun.
You finished that machine gun? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a kit that has all of the parts there for one of those.
Nice.
And the receiver has been torch cut, so it needs to be re-welded.
That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to take a little bit beyond that. Let's see. You know what a Beretta, basically an M38 is?
M38.
The pistol one, right?
No, not a pistol. Beretta. Well, basically the Italian Beretta, Italian submachine gun of World War II.
Oh, those things, yeah.
Yes. Again, some welding. You know what a Sterling is?
Yes.
Yeah. Again, some welding.
Well, make just visit a welding class, man.
Exactly.
Bob, 48. Yeah, that one.
Sonoran
yeah.
Institute or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I'm making friends with some gunsmiths locally. So and I have I have a workshop here that well, I have one acetylene and two electric welders. I don't know much about them, but I also have a full milling machine. If you know, big
yes,
big milling machine here in my workshop. So
awesome.
Yeah, no, Fritz, I'm serious. I'm rather prepared for what's going on.
But I don't know. I know a little bit about ammo production, but
very in demand man. If you
Yes. Well, I'm one I have not got yet, but I'm getting some I'm going to get some reloading equipment. Dillon is a major reloading manufacturer. They happen to be down in Phoenix, so they're 2 hours away from me, and I just need to go visit them and buy a bunch of stuff. We're still depending, I'd still be dependent upon primers and powder manufacturing, unless I was going to manufacture my own black powder, old style gunpowder. But so yeah, I'm
my
not.
My uncle is a reloader. He does it all the time.
Yeah, and so I'm making my preparations. So yeah, we are getting ready.
Owen is very excited about that.
I have a small Panzerschreck production going on right now.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's more for Panzer production.
Lanchester Mark One. Yes, the Lanchester Mark One. That's cool. That's a basically a direct copy of the German MP-28. The Lanchester.
Gamer, I put some videos in the showroom.
Okay, I'll take a look.
That's my son
later.
With his Panzerschreck.
Oh, that. Yes, I saw that. Yes, I saw that. I didn't connect the two when you said Panzerschreck production, but yes, I did see that. Now that you mentioned that, but yes,
he loves it. He loves it.
So, yeah,
it's just not easy to get the ballistics, like the external ballistics to get them right. That the stuff flies to the point where you want it to be.
Yeah.
I learned ballistics in school.
Okay.
Things go up, things go down.
Leshy, man. Hit the ready button again.
Basic.
Okay, there we go. Next mission will get you in, Fritz.
Yeah, this will be the final mission, I think.
Okay.
I haven't not yet eaten anything for dinner, so.
Oh yeah, you fucking get some.
Okay, I'm going to prepare my setup. What are you guys playing? Don't tell me Americans or something.
No, we're playing German. Come on, we're playing Germany 4-3 right now.
Amazing.
Germany mentioned.
Yeah, but I do play other nations, but Dino's here, and Dino of course plays Germans, and so we're playing Germans.
He's a German himself,
Yeah,
totally not related.
Try. Yeah, I know.
I cannot shoot Germans. I don't like that. Same with Battlefield and so on. I never played the Allies. Never.
Yeah, we know, Fred. Yeah.
You are really a German.
Yeah. Got to get over this prejudice about other nations there and being able to play them too.
Well, I like other nations for visit, especially France, but only on tracks,
I hear Poland is nice this time of year.
But Poland is building the biggest army in Europe, so they're not there yet, maybe, but they're building it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what are you talking about? It's a nice place to visit. It's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
My mother.
Well, it is. Most of it is German, to be fair.
But the Poles are one of the few nations that are actively stopping unwanted visitors in Europe.
That's true.
I don't know if they've in Parliament have approved the use of live ammunition to defend the borders.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are EU citizens, so we can just go there.
Well, I said an unwanted nation, so they may want.
Exactly. See, and Germans are very wanted.
Wow, that was a snapshot. I made it. Oh,
that was interesting. Where did you learn such information?
What information?
Dino, where did you learn that the Germans were wanted in Poland?
Well, we are. We are good.
To be fair, it has more to do with the fact that I know that my mother somewhat regularly goes to Poland to for health things as holidays.
Seriously?
It's like wellness holidays. A lot of Germans make holidays at the Baltic coast in Poland.
Kolberg and Köslin.
Yeah, I've been in Kolberg too.
Those places.
Damn.
So Pomerania.
Swinemünde, and so on. Stettin. All the good old German areas, you know.
Yeah.
Gamer
cute
behind
place,
you.
like
Oh.
the curve.
Well, I can't move, can't do anything.
Oh, and here Breslau is also quite nice.
Yes. I simply refuse to call it Wroclaw. Just, oh my god.
I mean, I also call Lviv Lemberg, so...
Yes. I like you already. All point 3. Why is the whirlwind higher than the Ostwind? Ostwind is better than the whirlwind.
You are very quiet.
It's BR changes. Like the M18 is higher than the M36 because people like playing the M18 more. So it's just a gameplay region.
The only good thing in 4.3 I have is Jagdpanzer 4.
You don't.
No, I
The
forgot
Hetzer is in there. If you don't have that, I don't know.
The Hetzer is also pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that name.
Hetzer, the Jagdpanzer 38 or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah, the 38T.
Yeah.
The duck is already up in the air.
Mark.
Ah, we got each other. Okay. I was going to say in MV street signs still say Seton, but Fritz is from MV. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm from.
Well, I mean, it is the German name of the place. It's similar, like in France, they also use like the French on like road signs, like the French names of like Cologne or something.
Where's my Discord?
On the
no, it's not a blue
monitor?
healer. It's a mix between. Oh wait, I have to write it right. Is Yex in here? No.
No. You gotta write it. The duck has been shot down. Sad.
Poor ducky.
Okay. H has a question for the Germans. Please post your question and I'll relay it to them.
We will ask the questions.
Nine.
Nine.
I know this bit.
Yeah. They've tried it twice and both times ended up failing with the bit.
We tried nothing. It was forced upon us. I think you talk about 2 wars, right?
Yes.
Well, it were the Austrians.
First time it was the Austrians, of course.
Yeah.
And the second time it was also an Austrian.
Well, Austrians are Germans, but you know,
well, nowadays they refuse that, so they must also live with the fact that if the Austrians say they're not Germans, then it means that Germany certainly did not start the wars, because one was Austria and the other was by a Austrian.
Well,
Yex is listening on the stream because he's Austrian. So.
Oh, okay. Host John. Okay, so yeah. So you can say it if you want to say that.
Yeah, I work in the area where he's living, close to Wismar.
Okay. You see, I think, and I will say his name here, I guess. but I think I was talking to Niagara recently, finding a bunch of different Germans, and the person, well, we're starting the war of World War One. It's definitely the Serbs' primary fault for killing the Archduke Ferdinand, but but the person who causes the war to become a world war was Wilhelm II, and that is because he insists on building a high seas fleet to rival the British. The British like to see a divided Europe, and they traditionally had the Protestant Germans as their allies, whether very closely, of course, Hanover, same leader there when it was George 1 through 4 was leader of Hanover, the Elector of Hanover, as well as King of England. But they also often aligned with Frederick Prussia. Now,
it was as usual the Tommies that.
No, because so that was your natural alliance are with the Tommies, but because he insisted on having a fleet that could possibly rival the British fleet, and they had created the German Empire, no longer small states. The combination of the two forced the British into making that a world war instead of just letting it be a localized war. So I put part of the blame for the world part, not for starting the war, but for turning it into a world war, is Wilhelm II. Hey, Eric.
So it's Germany's fault for wanting to protect its sea trade.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Germany.
Same
thing America says today about China. Stop growing, or we have to make war.
Right, exactly. And so Germany is a continental power, and it should not worry about its sea trade. It's because just think of all of that personnel and all of that effort that was put into building up that high seas fleet. If that had been directed towards the army, Germany would have been able to have won the Schlieffen Plan right first off, I would say, and or crush Russia very early into the war.
That would have only been that way if we wanted to do that. Like,
I kind of.
Well, I think you wanted to win the Schlieffen Plan.
The main problem with the fleet was.
Okay, Dino's leaving, so we'll remove him. The
main problem with the fleet was Tipitz's risk strategy, which was pretty much the idea. Again, Germany didn't want Britain as an enemy. Rather, the idea behind the fleet was, besides, of course, the fact that Germany at that point was a colonial power and as such had one of the largest trade fleets in the world, and as such needed something to be able to also protect these fleets. Was the Tipitz's risk strategy which ended up being completely miscalculated. The idea here was to have a fleet that is not able to defeat.
I'm going towards A.
Is to have a fleet that is not necessarily able to defeat the British, but if the British tried to fight it, would cause them to suffer severe losses, to the point that fighting it is not worth it. And the idea behind that was that pretty much it would bring Britain as an ally of Germany, as Britain would then no longer have to worry about this fleet, and together then these two fleets, the largest and most powerful, and like the second or third largest and most powerful, would then also be able to completely dominate the seas.
Yeah, it's all very sad. Like
this plan didn't work out at all because, again, Britain's always allying with whoever is the enemy of the current most powerful continental power. So pretty much the high seas, pretty much there is no way the German Empire would ever have been able to ally with Britain.
I would say it could have. If it saw France with its relatively large fleet, relatively large army as being the threat, because Britain could not be conquered with so long as it rules the seas, because obviously it can protect its islands, protect its trade, and its empire is far flung, and you could get a piece of it somewhere, but you couldn't bring down the empire without a major fleet. So had Germany been very powerful, and it takes a decade or more to build up a proper navy, not just build the ships and slap them together, but actually build up the naval tradition. So had Germany not gone down that road of that threat, of building the fleet, Britain would not have felt threatened. So
I think this is like very like again. We'll probably have to agree to disagree here.
Right. We can.
Yeah,
I mean,
we also have like very different views. I of course have the German view, the more traditional German view, like not Fritz Fischer nonsense. But whereas you have the more like Anglo-Saxon, of course view, and I think
Hey, you can't say that. Anglo-Saxon is forbidden by.
You have the Anglo-Saxischer view.
We can say Anglo-Saxon here.
Yeah,
yes, I know, but Anglo-Saxon is officially.
But also he's American. And Americans are still allowed to say Anglo-Saxon.
What's wrong with saying Anglo-Saxon now?
Anglo-Saxon has become the
nationalism and racism.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that, man.
I know, but it's just the absurdity.
What? Anglo-Saxon is now racist? What the
Yep.
fuck?
In Britain, the Anglos or Saxon, using the term Saxon more so, I think, than Anglo, is becoming the buzzword, or they're thinking it's the buzzword for the far right.
Yes.
In
yeah,
Britain.
but every word is a buzzword for the far right.
Yeah. He's just bringing up the latest controversy in Britain, but yes. But yes,
it's pretty much multiple British universities, including like very large influential ones, have completely removed the word, or in the process of completely removing any mention of the word Anglo-Saxon.
Yes, you did.
Removing history,
including like people that that have departments or whatever in Anglo-Saxon literature. They're changing it to early English or whatever literature, and
that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, no, it is. It's yeah. Don't dead name to English. They're Hindi now. Yes. Yeah. No, I think no. I don't think they're Hindi. I think they're Muslim now.
Muslim or Hindi.
Yeah.
It depends on which side you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's definitely the Wakanda side.
Yeah.
We're all black.
I mean,
now.
the first settlers in Ireland used to be black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My father always told me, no matter what the universities tell you, they were black.
Yes.
Yes, we all know that the famous African American man of the hour, William Shakespeare.
Yes. But he was Klingon. The original was Klingon, right?
Yeah.
No. He was black and a woman, a trans woman actually.
Yeah, a trans woman. But William Shakespeare, the fucking white man he is, stole it and made it his own work. He stole it again.
Of course. The person we think is William Shakespeare is actually a white old male racist. And
cis male, it's cis propaganda, you know.
Exactly, and the real William Shakespeare was in fact a black, African American, trans, pansexual woman.
African American, and that they hadn't even found America yet. Well, actually, I think they had by that point, but yeah.
Because I have heard
that's propaganda too.
People like call like just random like black people who are not necessarily from Africa, African American. That I heard like someone call like talking about the Shakespeare play Othello.
Okay. Yeah. Othello. Yeah.
And they called him an African American in that. And like the situation of African Americans in late medieval Italy, and I'm like, what?
Just to bring it a little bit to more wholesome talk, right? The person, the H, asked what's it called again? what their favorite club is. Football club, I presume.
Oh, I have no.
From the Germans.
Oh, Germans. Yeah. What's your favorite football club, guys?
I don't have any. I don't care about
I
betting
also
games.
don't particularly care about football.
Yeah.
I don't watch football.
Okay.
Only
We
football.
we,
Yeah,
we,
the
we
only
have
team-
we have why you're all gamers friends, because I have very little interest in any sports clubs. You know, but American football, basketball, baseball. I just don't care. I just don't care.
I'm off to get myself
my
something
favorite
to eat.
my favorite unit. I mean, my favorite
Team.
What is it called? Team? Yeah, my favorite team is the 7th Panther Division.
7th Panzer Division. Okay.
Yeah.
Sports balls. Yes, Elizabeth. Yeah.
Yeah, but
no,
they just won like 4 times, right?
Yeah, but they won the Tour de France first, you know.
Yeah, but it was still like they won it like 5 or 6 times, right? Because of through 1940 to 1945.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Someone
Only
just
like
released on the
because
Facebook
I'm
page.
the number one
now.
fan of Hanseatic League. Yes.
Someone has just posted it's called Secret from 1945, list of all the German POW camps in Norway, and I just downloaded it. I don't know if it's still, what's it called? Probably
Okay.
still.
There's no secret anymore.
I'll be back in just a moment. Don't get me demonetized, please.
Declassified already.
Well, interesting though. It's for each county as well, so you can know exactly where there are. Like the Knaben mines, 300 Russian POWs were working there as of June 1944.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, might as well download this stuff,
That plane saved my ass.
Sir Hans the Third, also muted. I don't know who you are, but welcome here. To Gamers Hoy.
What's going on?
Oh, there's another person, but he also is muted, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can be in here and be muted. That's fine. Just, I think Sir Hans of the Third may be Ostjohn or something. I don't know.
No, that is not Ocean.
Okay. Yeah.
What the fuck? Something's shooting from where?
What is shooting?
I'm watching this spawn.
Hi.
Oh, there's somebody out there just spawned in. Have they seen me yet?
Someone using the feature that is the text channel voice.
Do you see me shooting my machine gun, gamer?
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a guy in my front here who just died. Okay, now I can come over and pay attention.
The guy that just joined is HSF. So.
Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, it really does help. It's not a requirement, but it does help if you guys use consistent names across platforms, because I am not going to keep track long term as to who's who.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's not. You know,
I'm not changing my my nickname on
nice.
fucking thing. Yeah.
By the way, Fritz, in 12 days I get my first rifle.
Amazing.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it took a while.
What rifle?
I'm getting a Steyr Krag Jorgensen. So.
Krag Jorgensen?
The old bolt action.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
It's a Norwegian design.
So that's why he's very enthusiastic about it.
Yes. Well, if you look at my name on Discord now in the server, it is Kragman, so it shouldn't be a bigger surprise. But
he is getting his Krag.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped.
He's getting his Krag. You know what? I'm actually not gonna make that joke.
My crack cocaine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah, but YouTube,
It's nah. Do you really care anymore? That's the thing.
Well, we do sort of care. Yes.
Yeah, but it's not like I know. Yeah, I know, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna affect anything big here.
Well,
saying that word.
Yeah, that word probably won't, but you know, we don't.
Especially if we're talking about World War II, which is most likely.
Yeah, I know,
censored.
but they're already alreaching hard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just I like
It's
Eric. I was earlier in the day bemoaning that my lack of influence and seeing the world go to hell and nothing I can really do about it.
Where do you go?
I'm going to go towards B and then push towards C.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that because I was originally going to go towards A.
It
I don't
just so
like
many people
A.
go towards and it gets A and it just gets a big mess. So I'm
It
circling
just
around
gets
this side.
clogs up. It clogs
Yeah.
up, and you can't really move anymore. Such. It's.
Good that you said it. I've never played the Hetzer before.
What?
No.
Never
Really?
played the- Yeah, the
That
heads
is
are,
great.
the heads are, yeah.
That's a-
Once you get
that's
it
a
ground
nice-
up, you know, get all the modules in there. It's a pretty good little vehicle.
I like it a lot. It's one of
It
my
was
favorite
already
German
good.
vehicles.
I had two kills and some
Mhm.
damage.
It can
Yeah,
take
it's-
it can
it-
take
it is
rounds. It has a
incredibly
decent
tiny,
gun.
So you use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sneak around.
I can do pretty good with the Hetzer, I feel. When I want to, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when Eric really wants to play, he does really well. When he's just sort of half-assing it, well, that's sort of his result. But yeah, you know, because sometimes he'll just
When
come
doesn't
on.
he?
Well, sometimes he'll come on. He's either drunk or just sort of half bored, and just sort of wants to hang out with me. And he plays okay, and it you know, it's not terrible, but it's just like an average sort of player. But when Eric really gets into the zone, he does well.
Apologies. I've
Yeah.
only played drunk like once in recent times.
Yeah,
Not like
but
in
I'm just
the-
saying is a fair number of times you're just sort of
You're already helping
half
me.
here. You're
Yeah.
you know, and when you're that way, you're only half playing. But when you really want to play, you play very well.
I felt like I played decently last time.
Well, no, you did, and yeah, but then you got
Careful, there's a T-34 somewhere.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I killed him.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
This gun is an 88.
amazing.
Dude, what the heck is happening with Jason?
Yeah, I have the
Momoa?
gun truck too.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm grinding it up because I've been putting it off because I wanted to.
I mean,
play it.
I sent it. Wait, was it the gun truck?
It's the
I
88.
Yes, I know it was the Waffenträger where I sent it a video to Gamer. He wanted to make a big video session with the aircraft kills with tanks and so on.
Yeah, we have some of that saved up, but not much.
Oh fuck!
Where?
I think
No.
Yeah, there's a Japanese tank down there. Somebody killed. Good. Okay.
Very good.
Oh, I love
Oh, Ragnar,
this.
it's been a while. Yeah, I got killed again. See, with this, I play the odds in that I'm aggressive, so I know I'm going to die. But if I'm killing 2 or 3 for every time I die, now I didn't kill anybody in the last mission, but I normally have better win-loss ratios and willing to be
There's
aggressive.
a T-44 right there. He's already here behind the bushes
E44.
or behind the hills.
E44 this low? I don't. E34, you mean?
Yeah, T-34.
Okay, 34.
I somewhat slur words together.
Yeah,
you would say.
yeah.
He doesn't. He does the XQC.
What's up?
He does an XQC where if you go on that path long enough, you'll become like a.
Fuck.
You know.
Yeah, that's
It's a. I'm
why
joking.
I
it's nice.
try to be somewhat
Okay, where's my
slower in
Ostwind?
speech,
Where's
but
my Ostwind?
there are times where I get too excited.
Don't
I just
worry.
got bombed.
You should hear me when I'm like calling out shit in CS, dude. I sound like a retarded person. Yeah.
Probably like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I
It's not good.
played CS:GO before. I've heard some weird ass noises.
Yeah.
Ah! He got my ammo.
Yes. Fuck you.
What do you have against me?
No, it wasn't you.
Oh,
I think
No,
the
I
guy
killed
in
the fucking plane.
yeah.
Apparently Ian McKellen, Gandalf, he said he's going to continue acting as long as the legs and lungs keep me working, or and mine keep working. He says, I'm not letting anyone else put on the pointy hat and beard if I can't help it.
You know what? Fair enough, but then I do fear of his character, but
Well, Lord of the Rings is...
I mean, he's an old white guy that will never show him again anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is true.
Oh, but he is gay, so they might do that.
That is true. That is true.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
I mean, not that that's a big part of his personality, but he is gay.
Same
so.
with Sir Patrick.
Oh,
Stewart
fuck.
As well. They're like, yeah.
Where?
there's a T-34 coming here,
Why don't you take C? Let me move to C.
guys.
Yeah, I'm right
Yeah.
here. Oh,
Yeah.
he just pushed.
Oh, in front of me.
Oh,
KV1.
fuck.
KV1.
I could have killed him, but I did not. Because he was too fast for me. Too fast, too furious.
What are you doing, Sherman?
Oh, fuck.
You going somebody up here?
Got one.
Careful, there's the KV1 still.
The KV1? Okay, I did not know about the KV1. I thought only
Yeah,
the...
he killed me.
Oh, yeah, I see him. But... he knows that I'm here, but... he's around here.
Coming with my Jagdpanzerwehr.
I got him. Haha.
Good job. Good job.
It fucking bounced my round. His round, at least.
Ladepanzergranate.
Turning around. Getting ready for whoever's coming this way.
Ah, there are you guys. 2 Hetzers and a Panzer IV.
There are now 3 Hetzers. Oh, and
fuck.
he...
And an airplane.
Yeah.
I critted it! With my main gun. You see that?
Nice, yeah.
He's going down. I cut his wing off. Amazing.
Cool.
But I'm worried about this way.
I'm repairing you.
Yeah, I don't need that. Why?
Gives-
Oh,
gives
thank
points
God,
for
that
me.
was just the. Oh, bomb! Oh,
That's rockets.
yeah,
That's
I
cool.
thought bomb. Because most of those airplanes carry bombs. Instead of
bad. They
rockets.
got bombs. Oh.
With their bombs and their guns.
In my head, in my head.
I see you. Nice one.
Good.
That was a kill steal, brother.
I saw him first.
Not necessary. The Codex Astartes does not provide this action.
Approve of this action.
Approve of this action, yes. What the fuck?
Thank you. Let's see.
That thing spawned in front of me.
Do you know about the hell high elves?
Have you heard the words of the High Elves?
Fuck
What
you.
am I saying? Have you ever heard? Have you ever been to the Cloud District? What am I saying? You are clear. Yeah?
Few practice necromancy now that the Mages Guild has banned it.
You stop that.
No.
Apologies.
Why should we?
Apologies. You sound Canadian.
Sorry, sorry,
Better-
man.
They apologize all the time for everything. Oh, there's a lot of shit coming here, and I have to repair.
They're probably apologizing for their past war crimes.
No.
In the Congo.
I mean, maybe I can kill him with my machine gun. Fucking hell, move. No, what the fuck? How many vehicles are coming here?
Well, I'm coming back as fast as I can.
Oh,
And I'm in T-34 speed. Oh, not fast enough.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, the walk.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
stupid.
putting artillery near C, just south of it. I figure the enemy are coming there.
Stuck.
Ostian asks if you, gamer, have heard of Open General.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember hearing of it. Oh, shit, missed.
Open General sounds
Oh,
like
come on! Ah,
fucking planes.
yeah.
Wo ist der Jagdschutz? Good job, gamer. But I guess you die now?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, there's another guy over here.
Not yet, Kameraden, not yet.
Where's that IL-2?
In the sky?
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm behind you, gamer.
Well, I just died, so
Oh
not
no,
yet
it's Leshy, man. It's Leshy.
Okay,
Leshy.
Leshy.
Man.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, there's another plane going down. I use the headsets as cover. Oh fucking hell! German Firefly.
Yeah.
A German Firefly.
Yeah.
Why is
no.
there a Firefly? I mean, they
Yeah.
came after the Tigers, right?
No, they were in World War II. They came after the
Yes,
Tiger
but-
Ones. Yeah.
Yes, after the Tiger 1. So
Yeah.
after 5 point.
Yeah.
Three or
Well,
something.
they get balanced low. They have a really good gun, but they have sucky armor. So, you know.
It's just meant as a.
Hook that.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I shot him out of the sky. That typhoon.
Amazing. Good job.
Good. Make them pay for going in the sky.
What is on C, by the way? I might be able to.
Don't know. Drop a bomb on it if you can.
That I can't because
Or artillery if you got artillery. Do that.
no, the AA doesn't get artillery.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
You got
then I've not
got it.
upgraded it.
Yes, my
Yeah.
Ostwind has artillery.
Yes. AA, scouts, and medium tanks have artillery. Tank destroyers and heavy tanks do
I
not.
gave you one S. Just moved towards your location, gamer.
Okay.
Where's
That
that
means-
location?
Well, I'm along the side over here. I'm
Yeah,
coming over here.
you might see it.
Yeah. And it killed me.
Yes, sir.
I got in a dip, and my gun barrel went down. And I was trying to get it up, and
Is he
got
going
me.
towards your?
Yeah.
your
He's
buddy?
going to the back alley, the back street.
Okay, I'm going there.
Come in this thing again. That'll kill that if I can.
There's a T-44 right there. Be careful, Leslie. Leslie, man.
Oh fucking hell! No!
There's a. There's
Yes,
the
I
one.
see. He's killing me.
If you can kill.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that all too killed me.
What is this thing? This thing.
That's concept. South African armored car.
Fucking hell.
Prototype only in world. It was a World War II vehicle, but prototype only.
Yeah, because they did not have enough
bullshit.
resources.
That looks
There we
like
go.
the 60s, that vehicle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's World War II. Not absolutely sure. But
I'll check it.
South
I
African
think it was
prototypes
designed
in World War
in
II?
World
I
War
don't
II,
know.
with
I don't
World War
think
II principles in mind.
I'm trying to find out when it was designed.
Yeah, killed the
no,
chief.
gamer. That
oh, am I
was
wrong? I can be
Concept
wrong.
3 had trials in 1979.
Oh, it's 70s. Wow.
The
Okay.
Rattel is concept 1. The Eland is concept 2, and then
Well,
the concept 3 is
Okay, it's dead. The concept is dead.
Yeah,
The
it looked
the
like
Eland
a
is
modern
is
vehicle.
the Eland is simply the the Eland 90 is the French Panhard. Is built I think it first imported and then
Yeah.
later built in South Africa.
yeah. Numbers built was around 1600 actually.
Elands, yeah. That's about right. They big export.
Still, none of those were World War II though. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I killed it. I killed it. It died. We won.
Turkish people. Yeah, I've been in Turkey
I've also been in Turkey.
2 weeks ago
I've
Ah.
been to Turkey as well.
for
Well,
10 days.
well, I was shocked. I don't know if there's more to the story, but shocked that they were in Izmir, down in the south. A bunch of locals jumped a couple of, I think, U.S. Marines that were on.
Yes, I heard that story.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Marines had done something to upset the people, like been an assholes or something, or whether it really was as reported as simply a attack. Fritz,
It's basically because I think
right,
it's because of the U.S. is the golem of Israel, and they don't like Israel at all.
yeah, that's probably the case, but
There are even talks about Erdogan sending troops to Gaza and so on. And not in favor of the Jews, of course.
right, yeah.
I have not been paying attention of down there.
Yeah, yeah. What is the future? I recently saw something that was described as a graduation ceremony in Turkey for army, junior army officers, and pledging to protect. Now, I don't know if this is a correct description. Pledging to protect Ataturk's legacy. Which, if that's what they're doing, that's against the current Erdogan's government, because Erdogan is trying to rebuild a neo Ottoman Empire.
Yes.
So,
but he makes it. I don't know. Erdogan, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
But he does a brilliant job. Basically, I mean, everyone. He fits on the table of everyone. Like
right.
on the US table, on the European table, on the Russian table, and everyone has nothing more to do than to lick his ass clean, like
right. Yes, and
because it's a very, very good position he is in.
Yeah, I'm sort of getting to he's sort of playing both sides there, and but he is moving the country deliberately more and more Islamicist, which Ataturk was vehemently trying to move Turkey into a
more European aligned.
Yeah, well, European, but a non-religious state.
Secular state.
Yeah, secular state. Thanks, Fritz. And that was his goal. So I don't understand. Meaning, I don't know what they were. Were they really meaning that they want to try to protect Ataturk's legacy against Erdogan, or are they seeing Erdogan as simply Ataturk's legacy? I don't know.
Yes, I think so.
But yeah, so well then that, and so you're looking at at
But it's in a big recession right now. Like
yeah.
the Turkish lira
Yes.
is worth nothing.
It's 35 to €1 basically.
So
I've been there recently. So.
I do believe that they probably are. I do believe that, and according to the report, they got stepped on the guys that attacked the Marines hard, because Erdogan is still trying to play the "we want to be in NATO" card, and if they're attacking U.S. soldiers, they're not going to stay in NATO.
Or they're not going.
I think they will tolerate
get more
into
NATO.
Well,
just to keep him in NATO.
Well, I think. Well, yes, but I think there is less and less reason to try to keep him in NATO. You know, it made a lot of sense when they were the southern anchor against the Soviet Union, but they really pissed the Americans off in the last Iraq war when they forbade the northern arm of the invasion there, and that really hurt us securing Iraq as fast as we had planned. So if they are going to, you know, literally start attacking American soldiers or Marines or whatever in the street, and other things, I don't see how that's benefiting America that much.
Yeah, but it still controls the Mediterranean. Turkey.
Yeah,
and Turkey is the second biggest army in NATO. It has a very big fleet, and
it's very close to the Suez.
Yeah, it's a lot of soldiers. You know, if that can just mean a lot of targets too. You know.
Yeah.
Meaning if they're not, you know, all that good at what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's Turks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's still a lot.
Oh yeah. Numbers do have a quality.
But I'm gonna be somewhat more race. Well, I'm not gonna say it, but be just more judgmental. But with how many Turks there are in our countries, how many Turkish people are in their country, in our countries, it's really hard to not be surprised if they rise up or something, or make huge...
be a fifth column, as the term that was.
That's official Erdogan policy, right?
Right.
Like,
yes.
Conquer Europe with the pussies and the penises.
Right.
I don't know the right word.
No. Yeah.
I only know it in German.
Yeah. Yes. No. I understand by population breeding. Yes.
They're capturing Bravo.
No, Vietnam doesn't have the second largest army in the world, I'm sure. I'm sure China has a larger army. China has a huge army. Vietnam may have a very large army. Yes, I'm not saying it's small. I do believe it is fairly big, but China's, I'm sure, is larger.
Russian army is growing.
Now, I knew a Turkish guy years ago that had moved to America, and he was the biggest fan of being an American. He was constantly wearing, you know, American flag T-shirts. He loved America. He was just...
Oh, how the hell have I destroyed a friendly target? How is that possible?
With artillery.
Artillery.
You put artillery somewhere and someone moved into it.
It's just a small price to pay to win, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wo gehobelt wird, fallen Späne.
So, yeah. So he, you know, I didn't know him terribly well, but I knew him, and so he was a good, you know, benefit to America, and was, you know, unless he was a spy. You know, I don't think he was, but he was sort of uber pro-American, and those kind of immigrants are good to have, but they often aren't. They are often nowadays trying to bring their nation to here, wherever here is, and not trying to join the local nation.
Yeah, what I admired when I was in
Elizabeth,
Turkey
I can
was their...
totally agree with your statement, because they're also Serbia and the fucking Balkan people who love being pro-Balkan but don't want to live there, or are posting it from their German apartments.
Yeah, the Albanians.
Albanians, yeah.
I mean, Albanians are not Europeans in my view. They're
Interesting.
simply not. Albanians, I mean, if you see them, they're not. It's like I've been a long time in the army, and had several deployments in Balkans here, Kosovo and so on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the difference between Europe, like the Serbs, and the Albanians. There's a big difference, and we definitely bombed the wrong guys down there.
Well,
Gamer, he just posted into Discord here.
what?
About the
military.
active duty Vietnam.
Okay. Well. Okay. I can't look at that right at the moment, and
Apparently they have the reserve military is larger than the Chinese, and they have the largest reserve military.
well, okay. Now, okay. Here we gotta
Hast du ihm das nicht erzählt?
you know, am I in the reserves of the United States Army because I'm part of the American militia, just simply, and the militia meaning males of America? I think if you're looking at Vietnam, that's maybe an overly broad definition of active, inactive, theoretical soldiers versus actual soldiers who are being paid by the government, who train routinely, you know, like once a month, get together and train as a fighting force. If it's just, oh, hey, all former soldiers are reservists, no matter their age, you know, they're 80 years old and they haven't touched a gun in 20 years, are we counting them as a reservist? I think, again, I'm not an expert on Vietnam, but I think that's the case, because I've heard something about that in the past, and I'm not remembering the details. But, you know, how big do we define the army? And here's one thing about war: deception is a
Powerful.
well, it is a weapon itself. And so when you are strong, you want to appear weak, and when you are weak, you want to appear strong. And trust me, Vietnam knows Sun Tzu very well, and so and China knows Sun Tzu very well. So published numbers. The ideas of that. They've told me all males need to do state service exercises unless they're exempt.
Well,
Are you being called?
I'm gonna get some water. So.
You know, we just mute if there was anything.
Yeah, we're getting slaughtered.
I'm still alive.
Well, I mean, the team is getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
It's its entirety.
Well, okay, yeah, again, unless they're exempt, but they only do it to keep the numbers high to scare China. Yeah, that's sort of like I'm saying is you know, yeah.
The show of force.
Yeah, and I guess technically you could say it's the largest, but it's sort of like saying you have a large air force and a lot of your aircraft cannot fly, you know, because it's 50-year-old airplanes that are, you know, stuck in some hangar somewhere.
Quite easily, yeah. And with the reserve numbers, you could quite easily raise those numbers in other countries by just literally just enacting one bill.
Yeah, and it's just
I'm not saying that it's not good.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just because I'm just you know could Vietnam it, if you're just looking at all males and again theoretically under the Constitution all males in America are part of the militia as in our Constitution. I'm not like talking forming a local anti-government group. I'm just talking about the idea that all males are the militia. Yeah, and we would have however many million males here in America. Jan, when you're ready, hit the button. Oh, he went to go get something. That's right. We'll get back soon. Yeah, it's you define it overly broad, it becomes useless as a factor because China could start spewing out AK-47s to everybody, and that's how big
Yeah,
their
because
army
the
is.
AK is still a pretty good platform.
Well, it's still an effective platform, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like one of 6 women since females aren't mandatory yet in conscription. Feminists push hard, but they're not there. Yeah. No, I like Elizabeth's attitude on most things. Women want to push into certain jobs, but women do not want to become plumbers or drywall hangers or any other sort of physical labor jobs. They just want to get into particular jobs. And
Oh, it's a down tier. Like
they want to be
really...
CEOs, but no workers.
Right, exactly, Fritz. And so, yeah, that's
and did Elizabeth tell she served or
what was that? What's your question?
Just a question to Elizabeth if she did serve.
Yes. She was like Elizabeth is like one of 6 women, in the army. That's what I'm saying.
Are we talking about the Queen?
No, Elizabeth here in chat.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No. The Queen is dead.
Victoria too, or no, not Victoria, but
yeah. Well, it's Queen Victoria, but yeah, Elizabeth. And I do notice it is Elizabeth W, and I don't know if Elizabeth W is using Elizabeth Windsor as her sort of screen name, but and I know Elizabeth has stated her country before as Lithuania, so I will state it. So yes, there are like maybe 6 women in the army of Lithuania.
Wow! Out of all those men, just 6 women?
Well, that's what she's saying. I was like one of 6 women, so I don't know if that was in a unit or in that. I did serve 9 months in the LT military. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, so she volunteered because she was saying that they don't conscript women in Lithuania. So yes. Okay, we got a guy out in the field, Fritz.
General roles,
out in the field here. I'm sort of pointing at him.
There's one.
Okay, I got. Oh, somebody hit my transmission, and I got somebody else's transmission.
Oh,
got it.
Good.
Job.
Man, I'm doing good in my flag bus.
Oh, there's another one.
Where? Squad
where?
Left of the rack. Left from the rack.
Yeah, I just hit.
He just
fired where?
He must be somewhere here. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
see
like
him.
1,200 meters.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah. He just killed me.
I'm gauging his range.
Ah, there he is. Oh fuck.
Right there.
Well, yeah, the big 88 flak is a very good vehicle, Jan. You have to play it right. One of its faults is that it does not have depression because it's designed as an anti-aircraft gun.
His gun is out.
And so and it's big, so you just got to find the right map or be on the right place, and be able to use it well, and it's very effective.
Yeah, and also it's very low BR because of its non-existent armor, and there's not a lot of heavily armored targets that
Right.
can
Well,
reflect like
yeah.
rounds.
My favorite strategic command is Strategic Command World War One, and particularly the divisional scale games, or the DLCs, as opposed to the grand strategy.
Is he dead?
No, but he soon is. Oh no,
Oh, it's a
no,
truck.
He,
Okay.
it was the Yag.
By the way, the cyber branch of the Norwegian army has basically eased up on their conscription here. So you don't have to do your first time service. So if I wanted to, I could have done that now, but I already have a better job. So
Does it pay better? Better
no,
hours?
no. I have a really good job now, so I don't want to.
The guy is
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah. There's a
guy
guy
is
back there again. You should get your squad marker up, back,
Yeah,
Fritz.
Fuck, I missed.
Well, hit him, no
What is
damage.
squad marker?
it's if you go into your keybinds, there should be a squad mark. It's so that it's easier for us to spot people. Like I have it
Yeah.
at scroll wheel down. So if I find an enemy or some area location, I can just look there, scroll wheel down, and you'll see like that little yellow marker that you see popping up. That's where enemies are, or that we see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just targeting. Only can be seen within the squad. Okay.
It's actually quite helpful. Ever since I learned that in my game, the game has gotten a lot easier. I feel because it's a direct ping
Yeah.
instead of
Oh,
like
yeah,
on the
it-
map
it's-
ping.
Guessing on the map, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sniping. Damn. I got like 4 kills in my flight bus.
Yeah,
Very
like
good.
I say, it's a good vehicle if you play it right. What do you think Slytherin's best game? Huh. I don't know. I really like. I mean, if you're talking specific Slytherin or Slytherin Matrix, I don't know. I like so many of them.
I really like that
Battle
one.
Sector, Warhammer 40K Battle Sector is very good. I think it's a very good interpretation of the tabletop rules, and I think it the main storyline for the
Oh, he's speaking out again. Never mind,
main
he's
game
dead.
is very good. I guess in a way, still one of my favorites is, although I haven't played it in a long time, Steel Panthers. If
That
you're
was
including
amazing.
if you're talking Matrix games, Steel
I
Panthers
really
is a great
love
game.
that game.
Yeah. I wish they get to work and
With the
finish.
infantry squads and so on, right?
Yeah. They've announced, though they've also announced that they've stopped
Ah!
working on it for now and are going to come back to it. Steel Tigers is a modern iteration of it. So,
That would be cool.
Yeah.
It was a hexagon game, right?
Yep. Turn-based, but your units had opportunity fire on the enemy turn, like if a tank drove out in front of their field of fire.
The artillery and so on. And that
Yeah.
game was
Yeah,
awesome.
that's great. Oh, Panzer Corps 2, that's another great Slytherin game. I wasn't thinking of that. Yeah, I mean, they've got so many of games. That's why I love working for them. I'm just so glad I got that opportunity way back when and have stayed with it. Close Combat, yeah. I've only played the newest version of Close Combat, the
There's a
Bloody
guy
First.
coming.
Which is the Americans in Italy
He's coming.
campaign.
Emil. Oh, he's dead
I'm
already.
just AA now, so I'm hanging back here. I'm almost pushed out.
I'm trying to capture some points to actually do the
Oh,
objective.
fucking hell. I'm
Well,
getting shot by
it would be nice, but our team again is being slaughtered.
and artillery
Yeah,
fire.
that's why I'm trying to fix it. There's a guy around here, around the church, and I don't know where he is. You might be able to see it, Fritz. He's around here.
I see a lot of people right
An
now.
aircraft.
Oh, okay, okay. If you're busy, then just don't focus on me. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
get that guy.
The aircraft's dead.
Getting artillery. God, I survived. There's another one. What's that?
I mean, what
stupid
better
Chevy
dream
asshole?
job than to be paid to play the games you love?
Yeah.
Water shoot guns.
Oh,
Why is there a
there's a
Chevy?
KV-1S. If you could kill Fritz.
Where's the KV-1S?
Near the town. A little bit closer to the
As
useful.
soon as I turn my sight to that pathway,
Yeah.
he's going to kill me.
Yeah, he seems to be around there.
And there's a truck too. Okay, kill assist. Nice.
Oh, the M24 killed. Got killed.
Fuck.
The last seen location
My
is
gunner's
around here.
dead. What? The KV-1
Uh,
killed my gunner. Okay.
Oh, okay. Where is he then?
They're still there. Same
Okay.
position.
And I'm just I'm rushing with my.
Okay, he's
tank.
getting shot at by a Puma.
Oh, here Wyvern. I think.
Truck is shooting.
What is that?
Uh,
ME410 flying over you, but yeah.
Oh, then that's yeah. What? How did that not ban? Ah, yeah. Almost got him.
Nice.
I think we lost this game, even with my
Yeah.
top scoring.
A lot
performance, we lost.
of our team went
What
into
was
the
that?
aircraft, and that's hurt us badly.
Yeah.
I'm
I
still
know you said B-Ice is taking a turn you don't like. Okay, well, okay, yeah, there.
Wait, you don't really like Bice anymore?
Well, I mean, which one are we talking about? There's two different
The
ones. and they're
Hoi
two
free one.
Yeah, okay. Hoi 3, they're doing some things that I don't like.
Like?
Well, they're reducing the size of the divisions, and I was working for a while with Exergen on fixing it, but I was having to do too much of the work myself. I have the ambition, and enough of the ambition that it will probably happen one day. That I want to get. I need to get. And Exergen is right. No longer try to chase Black Ice in their development. Is find a version of their game. I like a lot of what they're doing. A few things I don't know if I remember right now all of the stuff I don't like some of their direction. They even helped me give me some of the code to undo what they did for my sub mod. So they're not being hostile, but they're doing what they want to do, which is fine. I mean, of course you do what you want to do. So I need to, for me to really enjoy it, I need to go in and mod it, and not just with my mod. I need to also look at some of the other sub mods and see sort of what I want to do with that. Wow, we've turned this around.
Well, we
and-
just have to keep the
Yeah,
advantage.
okay.
pushing
Well, I'm
because-
going to come up and see if I can AA ground targets.
Oh, there's just one dude in the team, and he seems to be AA. So
It would take a few weeks work, I'm sure. Some of the stuff I have to relearn the coding just because it's been so long. Look at examples of what I need to do. And so it'd take a few weeks. And I just don't want to start doing it while I'm in the middle of this move and everything.
yeah, totally understandable.
Yeah, so what I want to do with a burning passion is one more playthrough myself as Germany, and then I want to do another game with volunteers who want to play the other nations. And
Like
so,
a very ultimate goodbye bye spree.
yeah, I mean, you know, and not that I wouldn't be willing to play other games or make other streams after that, but it would just I sort of want
have
to
you, Smitty?
sort of freeze development chasing it, but I at least want to do one big multiplayer game because it's been my passion forever. Because mostly it's the AI combat AI for that game that is really bad, and I would love some human opponents who not are stuck to the World War II script, but don't do things like Japan joins the Allies or other nutty things. Play vaguely World War
Sure.
II sides. But yeah, if the Western Allies want to invade Norway instead of North Africa or whatever, I mean, they would have certain freedom of latitude, but stick to a reasonably plausible historical script. I would really love to be challenged that way and play against people who know how to play the game well enough to play Russia, the United States, Britain, Japan, Italy, along with me playing Germany. And so I want to do those with my modded version of the game, but so it's not going to happen anytime soon. Probably not this coming year. Definitely not this year. I mean, it's almost over. But
Assists.
And so yeah, it's going to probably happen someday, but it's not something I can just install the game and start playing and either make videos or just have fun with. So, and Hearts of Iron 4's Black Ice, I very much am not liking what they're doing there either. So I'm taking a Hearts of Iron break. Okay, gentlemen and lady, I think we will call it a day. Very much love hanging out with you, Fritz, H, Jan, Cragman, and Leshy Man. Thanks for hanging out, as well as Elizabeth, Ost, John. Who else may still be around? Ragar, I don't know if you're still around. I know you're having buffering problems over on Twitch. If you just generally, guys, if you're having problems with either Twitch or YouTube, go to the other service, because sometimes
it's a lot better.
Yeah, Twitch is good when it's good, but it doesn't have as many edge servers. So if you're not getting, just call H. Yeah, so thanks, H.
Aren't the Twitch guys those microphone lickers?
Yeah, no, those are the women who do that.
I just heard Chapter Master Valrek say that a few days ago.
Okay, so so I should be back next weekend, and this Friday I forget the game. I'm going to be playing something for Slytherin on Slytherin's channel on Friday, but but we'll be back next weekend if you guys want to join live. And of course, everybody can hang out all the time on the Discord server, and I hang out there once in a while too. So see everyone. Thanks. Have a very